Hi, good evening folks. In this video we're going to just discuss Jack's camp, where they're at and where we're at. Coming up. Okay, I'm not going to do a long video on this. I'm not going to drag a lot of my videos on this from this point on. I don't want the focus to be on Jack and his drama every video I make, you know. I know people are into this right now, but guys, we're falling into their trap if we do this. You know, we got other things to worry about in this team besides Jack and his tantrums and Peter Fish. And yeah, look, I look at it like this. All right. Now, Peter Fish, as you know, was most of you know, was Chris Drury's agent, and got him the hell out of Buffalo in 2007 when we were this close to winning a Stanley Cup back then. You might recall. Now, I don't know, and if it'd be nice if any of you guys could tell me. I know Briere had Brisson. But did he also have Fish also in his camp? I just can't recall, you know, and I didn't see anything on the line, but I thought it was both of them, but I guess I'm wrong. But he for sure nagged Drury, get out of Buffalo, get out, I'm going to send you to the big market city in New York and so on. And, you know, we lost Drury. I mean, you guys remember these days. So he's doing the same thing again, all right? This guy, Peter Fish, is like, he should be on Buffalo's most wanted list because he seems to have it in for our franchise. I tell you, man, when it comes to our players. I don't really care myself, guys, what they're saying, what they're doing. Don't get caught up into it. It's all I can say. Really, just don't get caught up into it. Let Adams do what he has to do. We will get a trade done. I can't see this really going to training camp. And now all of a sudden it's about the injury again. And oh my God, it's, you know, just last week they were saying, like, you know, he's training hard and he's skating, and now it's about his injury. And, you know, we're just going to have to hold pat in what we believe in. And I'm guessing if that means we lose and we get 3 pieces instead of 4, then so be it. We'll figure it out then, you know. But as we're speaking right now, I just don't see why we have to be forced into anything. I really, just kind of where I stand, guys, really. We can't give in to fear, is what I'm saying, you know, and pressure, and peer pressure out there. We just can't give in to it. So it's like, they can say what they want, they can do what they want, they can act how they want, but we also have to be realistic in what we do and what we believe in, you know? Because if we don't get this right, this is going to be our legacy, guys. Remember that. As much as you're frustrated, and fans are getting frustrated, I get it, we're frustrated. But as much as we're frustrated, imagine how frustrated we'd be if we just give in now, just for the sake of, you know, letting them have their way. We can't. So, you know, I think the Sabres will make a deal. One of you were showing me, I believe it was Wolf, was showing me a trade that we were this close to making with the Rangers. And if the Rangers are that close, they can come back and pick up the phone again and call us. It can't be a deal breaker where it's one of their just one young prospect, and we're not trying to take any of their cornerstone prospects, really. So, I don't know. I mean, that Rangers are one option. And I think if we're going to get hit not nicely in this deal, then he's got to go out west. That's for sure. That's kind of where I stand with it. Okay, if we're not going to get the exact package we want back and we're going to get like 75, 80% back, ship him out west then. I'd rather take a package out west than have him here in the conference getting his way, you know, because don't think that Jack doesn't want to be on a big market team. He does. So where I stand with this is where I stood with it last video. You know, and we're just going to have to be patient. What else can we do? Really, what else can we do except let the process unfold? I mean, we can't be the Brennetta jokes like we were about the Ryan O'Reilly deal about Jack Eichel. It'd be 10 times worse for us. God, it's just as fans, it'd be 10 times worse. No, we got to get this one we got to get right. And as for the surgery, yes, there's a side of me that's like, you know, is it dangerous? We don't know if it could just go real nice and smooth if he had this surgery, if he's bet and bound on having this surgery. Well, you know, it might come to that. It might come to that part we have to be negotiable. That's the part. Maybe not the deal so much, but for the surgery, we might have to, you know, be a little negotiable there eventually, I'm thinking. It could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see. It's so ridiculous at this point, you know. Really, it is really beyond the point of stupid, I think. And yeah, I had some Rangers fan come in and say we're a bogus organization, and then into the abyss, you know. Like, I don't get why people will troll, because I don't even pay them second time. Just so if you see notes, guys, and it's an insult to the team, I'll catch it and just ban them eventually, and that's it. Like, you know, what else can we do? You know, we're going to get trolls in here on this. We're going to get people that are frustrated, people are fed up, people that love Jack that are starting to really hate him now. I mean, there's a lot of emotion on this. There is. But I really would like to not trade him to the Rangers if we could do that. I would like to trade him like out west somewhere. I would. The more this unfolds and the more this breaks open and the more ugly this gets, okay, you're going out west, and I don't know, put him somewhere, you know, wherever. There's got to be a team somewhere. Now, here's what I'm thinking. You guys have noticed, okay? And I don't think they would do it, but hear me out. We send them, all right? Why don't we try to get those draft picks that Arizona's been accumulating, right? They got some draft picks already saved up there for the next few years, and those would be enticing. I don't think they'd do it, though. So that's just one idea. I think, you know, it might wind up being Vegas after all, the way this is starting to look. It just might be Vegas, and Tuck's out of the picture right now, so I don't know. I just don't know. It's, this is so bizarre. This mess is kind of one of a kind. I haven't seen something like this in a while. I really haven't. Since Eric Lindros. You know that? Since Eric Lindros, I don't think I've seen something like this. Remember how ugly that got? And then they had to go, they had to go to like the main arbitrator to decide who had the rights. Was it Philadelphia, or was it, who was the other team? It was the Rangers, right? God, that was a mess also. So, what can I tell you? We got to sit tight, and you know what? We got to start focusing on other things. Because it can make my mind swim, as you see. It's making my head swim. Do we give him the surgery? Do we not? All these things are going in my head because they're accomplishing that with their tactics yesterday, you know? So I will say that if it was me, we stand pat. Nothing changes. No matter what they say or do. Doesn't matter. No. Now they're saying that our medical people said he should have got surgery, and there's a new one. There's a new twist, eh? So, and people say, well, you know, our medical staff said so. Prove it. Show me them writing. I don't want to hear hearsay evidence. Really, sorry guys, but I'm just that way. When it comes to evidence, I want to see the proof. I don't want to hear it. That's where I stand. No. Let them show the proof. Look at this document that one of the Sabres medical staff even wrote to us saying that they agree, and like, let me see it. But don't say that one of our medical staff said, you know, we think Jack should get this surgery. Prove it. Don't just say it. Hearsay, sorry, no. Doesn't work with me. So we got to just stand pat. That's kind of where I stand with this. I want to move on from talking about Jack, to be honest. Now, that might work in our favor, though, that him and Drury have a history, though, in New York. You know, that might help us, believe it or not, for Fish to contact Drury, and who knows, you know. We'll have to see how that all, what happens there under the table. Who knows at this point, really, guys, who knows? So let's leave it there. You know, enough of Jack, enough of giving him our energy and our time and our effort. We got other things to worry about with this team. I want to go over in the next video about some things. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.